I'm just going to do a check-in really quick. Make sure you guys can hear me since there's been microphone issues recently. Hi, Ken. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. All right, everybody. So let me light my candle. I need to get this going. What a week, huh? Oh, my God. What a week. It's been crazy. So many, you guys know I don't follow the news, but so many weird things have come up. I know I have a Facebook account, and a lot of my friends posted some stuff on Facebook, and that's how I found out about some things that went on, and really were, to me, of disbelief. So here we are. What a week. I had my birthday on the 8th. There's been a murder on, I think it was a bus, if I remember, or a train. There was Charlie Kirk. 9/11, what is it, the E-files. Okay, I don't know if I can say that word or that name. There's been so much shit going on, I can't even believe it. Anyways, here we are. So let's go ahead and get into it. My name is Allison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energy of the cards. Welcome to Tarot Friday, where I go live every single Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It is by donation if you've never been here before. You can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, to learn a little more about me. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation, or a sign up for the newsletter, you can also visit the Learning Center that I have there, because I also teach. I teach manifestation. I teach tarot. You can also do private lessons with one-on-one tarot, raising your vibration, and manifestation, if that's something you're interested in. And because my birthday was on the 8th, I am running a special. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I don't normally run specials. So it is 15% off to celebrate my birthday in the month of September. So it's from the 8th, which is my birthday, until the 30th. So just the entire month. So if you do purchase something, it has to be booked during this month to get the discount. So space is limited. If you're interested in, definitely go ahead and sign up. I know a lot of people are taking advantage of it, and it's great. I get to see so many of you. It's wonderful. So definitely take advantage of that if that's something you're interested in. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. We're here to have a good time. I hope you enjoy the show. I really love doing the lives. What else to tell you? You can also go on my website and see my affiliate links. I've got Dr. Amir Karim Skincare, which I personally use, Omnilux Red Light Therapy, which I use. In fact, I just ordered the neck piece with that. And no, I don't get it for free. I have to pay for it, all of it. And so I went ahead and ordered that because their products are phenomenal. That red light therapy is amazing, and that's a really good one. And whether you're a male or female, if you're watching this, order the men's because it penetrates deeper. When you compare the men's and the women's side by side, they say the men's skin is thicker on their face, and so that's why it's deeper for the men. But the esthetician, everybody I've run into, all the women are getting the men's, and they're bitching and complaining because it says for men on it. So it's really funny. Anyways, that's the one I have, and it really works. It's wonderful. It's amazing. Red light therapy. Who would have thought? Then you've got Rogers Hood Apothecary. That is up there if that's something you want to do for the parasite cleanse, the lymphatic kit, the, oh my God, what's the other cleanse? I can't think right now. Oh my God. Well, anyways, there's another one. A mold. That's right. Mold cleanse. So, and then with a fulvic soak, which I had never heard of until Kim brought that out. I know that you can take fulvic acid and humic acid, in drops and take it internally, but I've never seen it for a bath soak. That is an eye opener if you've never done that, to put it in the bath and see what comes out of your skin. Interesting stuff. Anyways, check out my interview with her if you want to learn more about it. I'm going to have her back because I did her stuff, and then I also did pharmaceuticals. And, if you do a combination, you get the best results. I found that the pharmaceutical really knocks it out, just kind of like a 1-2 punch. So definitely look for that. Also, there's Skin Like Butter. Her products are phenomenal. And thank you, Sherry, if you are here. She gave me a birthday present, and so that is what I am getting with it. I'm really excited. I love her products. The shipping is incredibly slow. if you guys order her stuff, but her stuff is beautiful. Her body butter is to die for. She has like 150 different scents, and she also has soap. I've not tried her oils, but the other stuff is actually really good. So that's what I get. I'm addicted to her body butter. It is lovely. And let's see, I am on YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok, mostly YouTube. I'm not really posting on Rumble and TikTok right now, just because it's a pain in the butt and I'm just not into social media. So as soon as I hire someone to work for me, they can do that. So probably obviously someone younger that's into stuff like that, because it sure isn't me. I am not a fan of doing a bunch of social media. Then I do Zodiac readings. I do Tarot Tuesday and Tarot Friday. Both nights I go live 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and answer your questions. You watch your interviews for, or not interviews, sorry, I just got that's another thing that happened on 9/11 of all days. They put me on a doctor's appointment to have my eyes checked. That did not help everything that went on. Anyways, when I put the videos out, watch for your sun, moon, and rising sign, because it's all connected, in your Venus sign. It really is. And you get a big eye view, I think, a bird's eye view of everything that's going on with you. Check out the occasional interview I do. I'm going to be doing more this fall. I'm trying to line things up right now. And, oh, what else to tell you? So you can join this channel and you can join the membership on here. It is fantastic. You can be part of this awesome community. It's a great way for you to also support the channel. You get a free monthly video for, like, say, the month of September, which I'm putting out, guys, tomorrow. I am sorry. This whole drama that went on this week, first it was my birthday, which was no big deal. It was lovely. But then all this crap went down that I got exposed to. That's why I don't watch the news, because you can tell by my eyes, I'm fucking crying my eyes out, because Charlie Kirk got murdered, assassinated. And I'm not even a conservative Christian Catholic, but I love him for his ability to debate, and I love his beautiful mind and his heart. And I'm so fucking upset by it. I can't even begin to tell you. I cannot stop crying. I'm hoping that it goes away, but I'm so upset by this. Oh my God, I just can't even believe it. This whole week has been bizarre that way. Anyways, I don't want to get off on that, but that's why that's behind, guys. So I just want to let you know I have not forgotten. It's just been, I want to be 100% for you. I hope you know that. Every time I do anything for this channel, I give it my everything. So that is coming out. And then I also do weekly videos, and I put out a poll so you guys can vote in it. And then whatever wins, then I'm going to go ahead and do a video on it. And what's really fun is, we go live, and if you remember when we do the member shout out, I'm going to put your name in a bowl, and so you can see here's Sherry. That's one of the moderators. All the moderators are members, so they're already in the bowl. And as we go through, I already have names that people that show up each week. I'll just put them in when I know that they're here, and I'll write new ones down. We go like this. One name comes up. This happens to be Sherry. Then Sherry would get a free question, a complimentary question during the live. So if you're a member, that's an added benefit. You figure I go live twice a week. What is it? There's like maybe 8 to 9 of those days in a month, depending on the month. Wow, what a great Benny. Even if you paid for a question and I pull your name, then you get 2 questions in the show. You can't beat it. Anyways, if that's something you're interested in, definitely consider becoming a member. Again, it's just a great community to be part of anyways. What else to tell you on that? Oh, don't forget to vote. If you're a member and you're watching, don't forget to vote. Again, I'm making the video tomorrow because of all the drama that went down this week. So, and my birthday too. But again, the birthday wasn't a drama. It was everything that happened after that. So hit the notification bell so you can see me go live. And if you're having a good time tonight, or if you already know you're going to have one, hit the like and then share and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and it's free. It's easy. And leave a comment after tonight's show, and that way everybody can see it on the internet. It really helps out the algorithm, and I appreciate it. And let me know where you're watching from. That's another thing. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel. Hi, Ruth. Nice to see you. Hi, Ava. Ava. Oh, I'm sorry about your brother. Yeah, let's look into that for sure. I know, Ken, you are a rock star. Hi, Kiki. Nice to see you. All right. So, hi, Axel. Nice to see you. So we might have, I posted something um, on my channel. So I don't know if we're going to have crazy people show up or not. Just want to say, I don't know if they're going to be here in the chat. Springfield, Illinois. Yeah, welcome. Very cool. So what else to tell you before we get going? Oh, at the end of tonight's show, I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. So it's going to be for all the people watching here in the replay or whenever this video happens to find you. That's when it's meant for you. And I just want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers. God, it really means a lot that you show your love and support for this channel. I've put everything I have into it, and I just love it, and I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. It means a lot to me. And I just want to say, here we go. We've got 2 guidelines for the show, especially if you've never been here before. It is 1 question per show, and that is because we can't let it be one person's personal reading. So it just makes it fair to everybody. We spread it out. So 1 question per show. The next one is no bad language or topics. You can swear, that's not what I mean, but there's certain things that, YouTube is sensitive to because it's a censorship platform. So we just have to be cognizant of that and be careful and cloak things in a certain way. I have to remind myself that because I'm not used to censoring myself. So this has been a learning curve for me too. So just remember, no bad language or topics. If you have something off topic that you want to go over, we just do it in a personal reading and just go ahead and book that appointment. Not a big deal, but we just can't do it on YouTube because it's a censorship platform. I love YouTube. I want you to know that. I really do. I think it's a phenomenal platform. It's just, unfortunately, they censorship. Okay, so submit your questions before the show or during the show live, and they will be answered live. You can post your question on PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. And when it's live, it's PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and Super Chat. Just note, Super Chat is a little more expensive because YouTube takes 40%. So it is a $20 minimum for PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and it's a $30 minimum for Super Chat. And make sure that you put your question in the notes section for PayPal and for Venmo. For Stripe, you're going to have to send it in the email from the contact form on my site. I have not figured out how Stripe can add the question that way, so people just automatically know to do that, but I want to make sure I say that out loud. Okay, so here's the disclaimer. So the disclaimer this is for entertainment purposes only. I am not God, I need glasses so bad. You have no idea. I am not a therapist, and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. So if I butcher your question, because I just copy and paste it, it's because I need my new glasses. I got the prescription. Now I just have to get the glasses. All right. So here we go. Let's go ahead and make some space for everybody. Yeah, I can't even wear makeup because of all this shit that went down this week. I'll just be crying. I'll have like mascara all the way down my face. You guys know I'm not a big crybaby. This just really hit a nerve. It really hit a nerve. I can't even begin to tell you. I was just fucking beside myself. I was so angry. And I know that you should be in this position of neutrality in a spiritual way. But for whatever reason, like I said, when I talk about the 5 of Swords, sometimes things penetrate your shield. This week penetrated my shield and it just set me off. God. Oh my God. The ugliness just really got to me. All right, so that's me ranting. Thanks for listening. All right, so now we're going to do Ava. Ava, let me go back to your question so I can read it to everyone. Hi, Jody. I just saw you. Okay. So, it's way back. Here we go. So this is going to be for Ava. And Ava says, hi, Allison. Love the Cancer reading. My brother passed 10 years ago. Does he have a message for me? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I'm going to use this deck for that. We have the King of Wands. We have the Devil card. and we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so we have the King of Wands, the Devil, which is the liar in this deck, and the Two of Swords. So this is really talking about, he's saying he wants you to self-actualize. He wants you to tap into your inner spirit, your inner heart, your inner fire, your passion, and he wants to see you self-actualize. He wants to see you get what it is that you are on a mission to achieve. This is you self-actualizing, and he is watching it, and he wants to see you get what it is that you're trying to achieve. But he's saying that the power, everything you have is inside you. I don't know if you're looking outside of yourself, but he's saying everything is inside you, and to tap into that internal power and energy and manifest it out. I know we always talk about that. Manifest it out. This is what's coming in. He is talking about all of this energy, that intense energy and focus. This is you winning. This is what he's saying. Take all that energy and direct it at what you want, and it's winning. It's you self-actualize. It's like you getting everything that you're desiring. Focus it in. We do have the Devil here, though. This is Capricorn energy. This card is called the Liar. This is telling me that there might be something that's around you in your energy field that he might be seeing. It could be a person, a place, a thing, an idea that is a hindrance to you. There might be something, see with the Devil, he's going to pretend to be one thing when really he's another. It's an illusion, right? He's going to he's going to make you believe, like, let's say it's a man. He would try and make you believe how wonderful he is, but in reality, he's not. I am not bashing men. I'm just saying, because the way it's like he's throaty, he's sexy, but really he's not. He's a cheater, and he's doing other things behind your back kind of energy. That's what this Devil energy represents. I don't bash men on this channel. I want you guys to know that. I want to make sure I say that. I don't want anyone to be overly sensitive. This is that energy of the Devil. Somebody in your energy field or something is presenting to be one thing when really it's another. It's you looking through that illusion and seeing it for what it is. So you have this in your energy field. That's a major arcana. So that's a deep, powerful energy that's around you right now. That means it could be someone that's really fooling you, that's deep undercover. That could be, it could also be an addiction to something unhealthy. It could just be something that's really, for lack of a better word, it's just really unhealthy. And if it's something that's being like the wool pulled over your eyes, something that's fooling you, it could be really painful, because this is a deep, it's a deep pain that it's going to create is what's coming in. And he wants you to see it, to start looking around and seeing if there's something there that's not quite what it seems to be, and for you to be able to see through that. Part of that, which is interesting, the seeing is also tied into this last card for you, and that is the Two of Swords. This is know thyself, and he is having to see himself in the mirror. And that tells me, when this card comes up, it tells me that you're having a hard time seeing something, because self-knowledge is some of the hardest knowledge to gain for anybody. And this is a magic mirror that's popped up on his life path, and he can't go under it or around it. He has to confront himself before he can go further in life. This is telling me that you might have somebody preventing you from seeing the reality of your situation, or to see yourself in your true form. There's someone here that could be this type of mesmerist, a type of magician, right? That kind of energy where, you're caught up in them, but they're not who they say they are. Again, a person, a place, a thing, an addiction to something unhealthy. There's something there, right? So this is something that he is saying. He's trying to call you. It's like a warning. He's trying to call your attention to it, but that you keep your eye on the prize, on what it is that you want. So when I'm seeing this in the big picture, it makes me wonder if there's someone or something that's kind of a blockage or a hindrance. Someone that they could even be passive aggressive. They say one thing in a way because they're trying to block you or put you in a different direction than keeping you on this path is what you're trying to create. So it's almost like they're an excellent manipulator, because that's also the liar and the devil. And they're trying to manipulate you, and he wants you to see through it. He really wants you to see something. That's what's coming through in the cards for you. But he thinks you're right on point to keep this. Remember, this is that king. He's bold. He's courageous. He keeps his eye on the prize. Even if he loses a battle here and there, he will always win the war. And Ava, this is what he wants to tell you. Keep focused and keep that eye out there. But there's something in your energy field that is not healthy. So thank you for your question. All right. Now I'm going to scroll down. I don't get to read everything in the chat, guys, just so you know. Hi, Sherry. Nice to see you. Hi, Gregory. I know I saw Jody. I can't see you as I'm scrolling, so let me see if I just haven't gotten there yet. Hi, Mary. I know I saw Jody. Jody, I'm saying hi to you. I just can't see. I can't see you before because there's so much in the chat. All right. There it is. Hi, Jody. I know I saw you. All right, so here we go. Say members are showing up. Good, because when you're here during the shout out, which is not yet, but when it is, your name goes in there. And Jody, I have you down because I've entered you a couple of times, so we'll see what happens tonight. All right, so thank you, Ava, for your question. All right, so now I'm going to go to Linda. And if you guys know, I swear to God, Ava asks the question every time. Linda asks the question every time. This is from Linda, and she writes, yay, happy birthday. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry your aunt passed too. I know mine was on the 8th and then all the shit went down this week. What a week. Oh my God. What a week. Wow. So this is for Linda and she wants a general energy pull. She says, general energy pull. Thank you, Linda. P.S. Love your lives and Pisces videos. Thank you, Linda. I appreciate that. Flattery gets you guys everywhere. Same thing, Ava. I appreciate it. All right, so this is going to be for Linda. What does the universe want to tell Linda today? We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. All right, let me show you the cards. Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So what this is telling me is that you are in this, they're in like a predicament. This is telling me, this is my Hamlet card. So this is to act or not to act, to be or not to be. I feel that there's a predicament that you're in and you're not sure what to do. I feel like you're in a pickle, you're in a conundrum, whatever word you want to use. This is you having a moment right now. And your energy is saying that you have an opportunity, but that you don't know what you're going to do. It's a predicament as far as that opportunity goes. This is you on a mission. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and this knight is slow and steady, wins the race, one steady foot in front of the other, mission oriented. You're in a predicament going one way, and you're on a mission going another. You have a split going on, and that is creating some indecisiveness, and that's why you are very, very slow to move. You're in a weird predicament. This could be anything in the 3D. We're looking at connection, so any type of relationship, platonic, romantic, a pet, a divorce, a death in the family that's creating that kind of predicament that's coming in, that inability to act. It's an indecisiveness. It could be job, it could be retirement, housing, location, relocation, travel. We're looking at everything in the 3D, finances, your health, education. It's everything in the 3D, which is huge. That's the 3D matrix that we live in. That's what your predicament is. However, again, when you look at the cards, predicament, you're on a mission. So you kind of have this split going on. So for me, this is you going in this direction where you know what you want, but this is taking you in a different direction, and it's also stalling you out. So for me, this is really about you figuring out what it is that you really want right now and making that happen and staying on point. Let that predicament resolve itself. Maybe you need more information. Maybe there's something coming in. The last card that's here for you is the Seven of Wands. This is you standing your ground. This is you putting up boundaries between you and, I think it's people. I think that these are court cards. So to me, it's other people that could be around you when this card is also showing up, being represented by these people. And this could be a misunderstanding. They could have their own agenda. Whatever it is, they're trying to basically interfere with what it is that you're doing. And that can be part of this predicament. this inability to act and these things that are going on could also be caused by some other people around you that have their own agenda. They're not out for your best interest. And if they say they are, it could be that kind of energy where the road to hell is paved with good intentions. They have their own little narrow-minded way of doing something, and you have bigger plans, and they're going to get in your way because they think that they're doing the right thing when in fact they're interfering with you. We have that kind of mentality that's here. I can feel it in the energy of the cards. So this is about you really standing your ground, defending your position, not letting them interfere with your life path. Really putting healthy boundaries up, and if they don't respect those boundaries, then you know what to do. You know, you've got a couple of options. You either continue to put your foot down, or you need to go in a different direction away from them, right? Because sometimes people just don't get it. They're very dense. And anyways, that's the energy that's coming through this predicament, but you're on a mission. I hope that that helps. That's the universe seeing it for you. All right. Thank you for your question, Linda. All right. Saying hi to everybody. All right. So what else to say? Next one is from Tony in Jersey, and he writes, hello, Allison. Thank you for sharing your gifts and talent. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Flattery gets you everywhere. I'm looking forward to my reading with you next week. Yay! I am too. That's going to be fun. What does the universe want to tell me today about finances? Thanks, Tony from Jersey. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Let's look at your finances. I'm going to switch decks for that. All right. Here we go. Let's go ahead and look at your finances. All right, this is for Tony in Jersey. We have 3 of Wands, we have 10 of Cups, and the Death card. Wow. Well, it's looking pretty good. We've got the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Cups, and the Death card. Don't be afraid of the Death card. It's a really good card. So when we're looking at this, first card out is the 3 of Wands. This is you manifesting something big, and I think you've got big ideas and you're able to back it up. This is the 3 of Wands. This is the card of manifestation, the tarot. You're looking at 3s, 6s, and 9s for manifestation. This is after you've already clarified what your intention is. Now you're going to start making it happen. And that's the first card out. So that tells me you've got ideas and you're starting to make stuff happen. And I think it's going to turn out very well. You're going to be very happy. This is the 10 of Cups. This is you finding your joy. That to me says you're going to be very successful. I feel like you're doing an investment because of the way this card came out. And it could be a 401k that you've been planning. It could be a self-directed IRA. It could be investments. What if you own your own company? What if you own hotels? Whatever it is, this is you manifesting in a windfall, and it's coming, and you're going to be incredibly happy. This could be even generational wealth. This is you reaching this ultimate happiness. Everybody wants the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. Now, this is not pentacles, which would be coins, which could literally be finances, but this is telling me you're going to be incredibly happy with what you get. So, wow. So that's your finances. And then we have the Death card. This is Scorpio energy, change and transformation. I feel that you're going to be changing what you're manifesting into. You're changing it into something phenomenal. So this could be maybe taking, let's say, a cryptocurrency investment, and let's say you make 10 grand or 100 grand or $1 million or whatever, whatever you've invested, that you take that profit and you're going to reinvest it into something else. That's what this is telling me. You're releasing what no longer serves you. Maybe you're taking it out of one type of investment and you're putting it in another. Maybe you made, let's say 5 million, which isn't much really nowadays, but let's say you made 5 million in crypto. What if you go and you buy a hotel? What if you buy a winery? What if you invest it in some type of brick and mortar or an online business that is now going to continuously make money for you and there's not as much risk there? What if it's a recession-proof type business? So it's that kind of energy that's coming in. You're releasing what no longer serves you. So I think once you get it, it's kind of like when you go to Vegas and let's say you win big. You walk from the table with your winnings. You don't continue to gamble and lose everything. When you win big, maybe you play like maybe 1 or 2 hands if it's a card game or slots or whatever it is that you're doing, the horses. You do 1 or 2, and if it's not happening, you walk, right? You're there to make money, not lose it if you can. It's that kind of energy. You're releasing what no longer serves you. Walk away after you get that money and put it in something else. That's what the universe wants to tell you. So whatever your plans are, they're definitely coming into fruition. Tony from Jersey. All right, thank you. All right, see what's happening over here in the chat. All right, so that's another thing that's happening. So YouTube has gotten kind of weird. This has been like a big learning curve for me the last year. And every couple of months, they change up everything on me. And I've been finding it shows me that I have several thousand people watching. And I do a screenshot at the end of the show. But you guys don't see it in your numbers when you're watching live. And I don't know why that is. And I've shared that information with Ken. And then one time I shared it with all the moderators. But I just find it to be really weird. So, and now it processes. And I don't even get to see how many people show up for now 4 days after the video. Yeah. Tuesday's show, I didn't see until today. So that's Tuesday, well, let's say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 3 days. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you about YouTube. I know that a lot of people are watching and a lot of people are emailing me. And it's sometimes it shows up, but it doesn't show up live, but it shows up afterwards. So it's really a strange thing. So again, censorship platform. Okay, the next question is from Abby from St. Augustine, Florida. Hello, Florida. All right, so she says, hi, Allison. This is my first time asking a question. I love your videos. I watch them all. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And she says, thank you. I want to know if I'm on the right path. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Thanks, Abby from St. Augustine, Florida. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. And that's part of the journey, isn't it? Yep, it's part of the journey. Okay, so let's find out for Abby. I'm going to actually switch decks for you. Let's open it up. Let's expand this out. Okay. All right, so look at the exact, are you on the right path? All right, this is for Abby from St. Augustine. Oh, beautiful. We've got the Star, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Yes, Abby, you certainly are. We have the Star, we have the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Oh my God, I cannot cry. I can feel your energy. I don't want to cry. I cannot cry. I have been crying all week. Okay, so what the first card's out is the Star card. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal of self. This card comes after the Tower, after a bunch of release, after major revelations, after all this stuff that you get to see and feel. You do this release, you're releasing people, places, things, ideas, old versions of you, maybe emotional baggage that you've been carrying around, these burdens, and you just release that. Get it off your back, lighten your load in life. And then the Star comes in for healing. And that's something that's coming in. This is healing to source. I think this is a lot of spiritual healing, a lot of emotional healing that's coming in for you. I think that this is a lot of enlightenment on some revelations that came in. I think it's a positive thing. Are you on the right path? Yes. It might not feel like it at this stage because I think a lot of stuff has gone on leading up to this moment. But yes, you're on the right path. And this is Source basically telling you, going right into your heart. It is a beautiful energy. I think that this is you looking for guidance. And I think it's right there. It's a beautiful energetic card for you. Along with the Page of Pentacles, this might be a new opportunity coming in for you. This is a messenger of opportunities, and I think it's something in the 3D. So this could be in relationships, work, career, finances, your health. This could be in education, travel, anything in the 3D. You're going to be presented with an opportunity, and I think at that time that will help you along your path and allow you to realize that you are on the right path, that these doors are opening up for you. So the last card that's here for you is the Four of Wands. This is the card of celebration. And this is, again, you've got this beautiful opportunity coming, and it's time to celebrate. It's like a windfall. But this is you having all of this healing coming in. This is your hope, your faith, your healing, and renewal of self and soul, really. I think that it's allowing you to have that beautiful connection that keeps coming through. So this opportunity will lead to celebration, celebrating milestones. This is the traditional 1111 card where the gateway is open. This is talking about freedom, but it's really a celebration of life. I think when it becomes more clear, when it comes clearer to you, you'll be able to see that you're on the right path, that you'll be able to see things lining up. It's easier to connect the dots. But right now, I think you're a little raw because of what you've just gone through, and that the fact that this card is showing up. And when you begin that healing process, and that could take weeks or months, because that's a major arcana, so it's going to take some time. When that healing really kicks in on a deep level to your true authentic self, your sacred self, I think that's when you're really going to be able to see that you are on the right path. And that's when the opportunities show, and it's time to celebrate. And then you're going to be really happy with what you're doing and where you're going and who's around you too. It's quality people. This is a high vibing card. People that are in the same frequency, same vibration. People that are choosing that same energy level, right? It's beautiful energy. Thank you for your question. All right, that's Abby from St. Augustine. All right, so this is an excellent opportunity for me to tell you, if anybody has a question that's watching in the audience, this is a great time for you to go ahead and submit it through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or Super Chat. That is up to you. I'm going to go ahead and answer another question, and then I'm going to check. Okay, here we go. So this is from Anmarie from Scotland. I love it. Okay, so she says, hello, Allison. Love your lives. I booked a reading next week. I saw that. Yay. I'm looking forward to that too. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Anmarie from Scotland. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. This deck is huge. It's so stiff. I love this deck, but man, the card stock is incredible. I'm going to have arthritis in my thumb. Knight of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords and the Tower. Oh my God, look at this. Okay, we have the Knight of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Tower. That is such a gorgeous representation of the Tower. Oh my God, I love this deck. So this is really talking about you self-actualizing. This is you on a mission. So what does the universe want to tell you? To stay focused, stay on point, and start making things happen for yourself. This is the builder in the tarot. This is you knowing what it is that you want to create for yourself in your life. This could be in relationships, so people, places, things, ideas. This could be a dream. This could be going for retirement. Whatever it is that you're going for, it's staying on point and taking action to make sure that it happens. And then with this Nine of Swords, this is putting to rest any type of self-doubt. This is you believing in yourself, having the strength and the courage to make things happen. When that self-doubt comes up, you need to get a grip on it. This is telling me that you gaslight yourself a lot, that there's a lot of self-doubt. It becomes this stressful, anxiety, never-ending nightmare that comes up. This could be where maybe you're trying to do something really difficult and the self-doubt keeps coming up, and it's gonna sabotage you is what I'm getting. I'm getting that it's very intense and very overwhelming. So take a deep breath, go on a walk, get out in nature, call really supportive people that are there that truly love you and want to support you, that will listen to you, and talk it out. I feel like it needs to be purged from you. Like if you have a lot of anxiety, it needs to be purged. So like a walk, magnesium salt bath, even just to go ahead and get that magnesium in your body for that relaxation and get rid of the anxiety. Whatever you can do to go ahead and relieve yourself of that, then do it. Going to the gym, whatever it would be, not drinking. I'm just saying, but it's like, you want to do some healthy activity that's going to release that energy from you. It's like a nervous energy. And work on your self-concept, work on any type of self-doubt, because that will also help take the power away from that. So when these thoughts come up, you can take the power away. It can be you retraining the subconscious mind, and that will allow that shift to take place. That way, when that reprogramming is there, you're less likely to have it surface and come up, right? Every human being has gone through this, and it's a way of reprogramming the brain, and it really and truly works, and it helps you, but you have to be consistent and want to do it. You don't want to find this addictive. Some people find it addictive, just to let you know. Then we have the Tower. This is the universe saying major revelations are coming in. Release what no longer serves you. Clear that path. And when you clear that path, when you release what no longer serves you, it lightens your load, especially emotional baggage, things that we've been carrying around. Release that. And then what it's doing is it's clearing a whole path for you. Now everything that's been released, there's a void. What do you fill the void with? Love. You fill it with beautiful, positive things, people. Take yourself out on a date, buy yourself flowers. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. I know you're a woman, but I'm just saying this to the audience. Doesn't matter if you're male or female. This is you treating yourself to beautiful things, a spa day, whatever it is for you that is a nice treat. You're replacing it with this positive, high-vibing energy. What you don't want to ever do is release what no longer serves you, or release something negative and replace it with something negative or worse than negative, like a double negative, right? You don't want to do that. So really be cognizant of that when you're doing this type of release work. Be cognizant of your thoughts, your energy, and where you're doing it. Maybe you need to be out in nature where it's more positive for you than in the middle of, let's say, if a city stresses you out, that maybe that's not the right moment in time to do it, and make plans to go somewhere else. Take a walk on the beach or park, do something where you're in an environment, can even be at home, but just in an environment that you feel comfortable and safe and that you can relax, because this is going to be the pin that pokes the balloon. It will take out anything that you're creating through this type of manifestation energy. This is the pin in the balloon that's going to sabotage you, and it's your thoughts. Okay? All right, that's what the universe wants to tell you. Definitely release what no longer serves you, and that's going to be these negative thoughts, negative self-talk. All right, thank you for your question. All right, I look forward to our session together too. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and check. So someone just did a donation. Thank you. So it's $30 for the okay, perfect. There we go. So I don't have to say it. All right. So Lesley Ann, hi. And oh, it's a split on here. I'm just going to say Lesley. There we go. Okay. It says, hi, how do you see my financial future? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me make sure. Is that the first one or the second one? I'm going to hit both. There we go. How do I see your financial future? Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that. I'm going to switch decks. And then I'm going to check PayPal, Venmo, and Stripe. So if anybody has submitted a question over there, you are definitely going to be next. Okay, here we go. And Radhika, if you are here, your question is next also. I see it right here. Okay, you guys know I just copy and paste as we go. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is for Lesley. Let me read her exact wording again. How do you see my financial future? Okay, here we go. We've got the High Priestess. We have the Emperor. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so we've got two major arcanas. We've got the High Priestess, the Emperor, and we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So Pentacles, another word for that is coins, discs, right? So coins, we're looking at finances because Pentacles, part of that in the 3D is finances. So when we're looking at this, the first card out is the High Priestess. This is you having that inner knowing. This is you having that deep connection, trusting your intuition. So this is you being tapped into what your finances are. This is telling me that you are plugged in whether you're aware of it or not, because sometimes people aren't. Maybe they're taking a risk. Maybe they have high risk, low risk, whatever it is. This is you having that inner knowing of what to do and looking at what your guidance actually is and trusting it. That's what's coming in. You have a lot of potential, and it's being open to receive this type of energy that's coming in from the universe. Then we have the Emperor. This is you being the boss. This is you taking charge. To me, this is telling me that you're very successful in your finances. And this is a long-term card. So we're looking at, both of these cards are major arcanas. So we're looking at a big sweeping energy. We're looking at months, if not years. This is telling me that you're taking charge of your finances and that this is a card of success. This is a card of winning. This is a card of knowing what to do and what not to do. He's got his armor on underneath his robe. That tells me that if you're watching your finances and if you see something going south, you're able to jump in and prevent that. So you're able to maybe have like a stop on something, or you're able to redirect and pivot. This is you being able to retire. This is you being able to step into these positions of knowing what to invest in and what not to, because he's done the research. This Emperor is all 4 kings put together. So he's mastered each king in each area, and the kings have this outward focus into the environment. So this is telling me that as far as the finances go, you have that mastered. Whether you feel it or not, you definitely have it mastered, but this is you in a leadership position. So I definitely feel, and success position, that you're very confident in that you have an inner knowing, a deep knowing about what to do and what not to do. And if it's an investment for a hunch, you have good hunches and to trust it. And again, it could be that the hunch is good, but the timing is not, because some people they know what company to invest in, but their timing, buy low, sell high, maybe it's slightly off. But this is you being able to get the full package together. Then we have this Knight of Pentacles. And again, every knight is on a mission, and his is to bring this pentacle forward. This knight is all about moving forward, one steady foot in front of the other. Maybe you're preferring low risk right now, and that's a slow and steady wins the race kind of energy for you. You know, it's just like it comes down to your inner knowing, you trusting in what your finances are going to be, you taking charge of it, and slow and steady wins the race. He's on a mission for success. You're on a mission to have great finances. You could be a multi-millionaire right now, and maybe you want to be a billionaire. This is you taking one steady foot in front of the other to get to that position. It just depends on where you're at in life. Maybe you're only putting $20 a week away for a savings. That's slow and steady wins the race. You do that for 5 or 10 years, that's a lot more money than you had when you first started. It depends on where somebody is in the spectrum, but I see this as it's definitely coming in. You're taking charge of it, and I see it as being very successful. That's what I see coming in for you. I mean, very successful. He's marching towards your future. So I just see it as it's coming in. All right, I hope that answers your question. Very successful. And if you're not right now, major arcanas, big sweeping energies. All right, thank you. Let me see if check the chat. Hi, Scarlett. I'm just looking at everybody. Hello, Andrea from Brazil. I love it. That's on my list. I want to go to Brazil. So I got to say, it's a $30 minimum for super chat. I'm sorry. Thank you. I know I hate doing that, but it's $20 for PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. It's because YouTube takes 40%. Okay, so let me go back to your question. And it says, Isha, will my job keep me and increase my pay, or will I be laid off at the end of the month? Okay, let's find out. Switch decks for that. All right. So after this super chat, though, I'm going to go to PayPal, Venmo, Stripe. So any more super chats that come in, that's fine. But just know I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. Okay. All right. So let me have that question right there. Will my job keep me and increase my pay? Or will I be laid off at the end of the month? Okay. We have the High Priestess, we have the Knight of Cups, and we have the Empress. So the way these cards are, I believe you're going to be kept on. Pay increase, we'll see. This tells me yes, but we'll see. We've got let me do the energy. We've got the High Priestess, we've got the Knight of Cups, and we have the Empress. High Priestess, Empress. So what this is telling me is that this is you getting tapped in. Stay in this position of neutrality. This is you being positive, high vibing, maybe even low key. This is allowing you just to be open to receive. Be receptive. You have a lot of potential. Just be open to receive. You have a high probability of keeping your job and getting a raise. We have this Knight of Cups. This is talking about following your heart, putting yourself out there, be positive, be high vibing. These cards are all really positive. That's why I don't know if you'll be getting laid off. If you wanted to be laid off, then this would say yes. So if that's an option for you, the energy, because it's positive, then that would be a big yes, because it can go either way. I feel like, I'm not trying to be wishy-washy, but I just feel like with the energy that's coming in, however it goes, it's going to be a positive for you, whether you keep it and you get an increase or whether they let you go. And that might not sound positive on you on receiving this information that I'm saying, but it could be if you don't like your job and you get laid off, and now you finally have time to go out and find the job that you really want, or start your own business, or do something else. It's that kind of energy. It might not feel good in the moment, but it has opened up a door for you to be able to do something that you really are meant to do, but you just don't see it at this moment in time. So again, whatever it is, this is super positive and high vibing. I'm going to show you the cards again. They are all green and lush and thriving. The Empress is you living your idealized life, giving birth to something new. And that's why both of those choices are new. Getting laid off would be new. Getting a a raise increase, a pay increase, that would be something new. Keeping your job is the same, so that's why it could go either way. I do think, again, whatever way it goes, it's a positive move for you. I just think that this is about, both of these are about your intuition. So it's trusting your intuition, but this is that position of neutrality. But both of these, because this is cups and this is water, we're really looking at you tapping into what your intuition is telling you. So maybe it's how you interact with coworkers, your boss. You're trusting your inner knowing, your intuition, how you interact. You can feel if something good is coming or if it's not. Because I just feel like either way, it's just a positive. I think, part of the energy that's coming through with these two cards is that it's what you can also manifest in. If you want to get laid off, you can manifest that in. If you want to stay, you can manifest that in. And I think that that's something that's really powerful. It's coming down to your vibration and what you're also throwing out into the universe. This card is so powerful. She is just like that Emperor card. This is the Empress. So she's all four queens put together with that inward focus. So she's mastered each queen. And I think that that's really impressive, because this is going to be you mastering the art of manifestation with that Queen of Wands, manifesting or mastering the art of the Queen of Cups, self-love, self-care, knowing that you're worthy and deserving of love, which is self-love. So those two queens in here, along with this Knight of Love, tell me that you can manifest that in by whatever your desire is that you're looking for. Maybe it's something as simple as dropping a subtle hint to your boss that, you know what, I don't really like it here. I don't want to hear it. That's if you wanted to be laid off. Or you could say, you know what, I really like this, or I really would like to work in that department. And then suddenly there's an opening. So not only do you get to keep your job, but maybe it's going to be where you get the pay increase by going over there. You know, these are just examples. I'm just saying it could be something like that. It's you using your inner knowing and using your intuition as guidance to figure that one out, because that's what's coming in your energy field. I hope that that makes sense. I'm just looking for results. Hi, everybody. Nice to see everybody here today. The only thing, you know what? You just have to get out there and do it. If you want the podcast, you just have to do it. Period. And it might be awkward at first, but the more you do it, the better you get. But you know what? You can do it at the same time, maybe. You can start now and then see where that takes you, see how popular it gets, and just, but you got to start somewhere. All right, thank you for your question. All right, so I'm going to go and look right now really quick. You guys know I get timed out. Some of these questions are submitted in advance, which is why I'm able to copy and paste them on a document so I don't get timed out all the time. But now I'm going to actually check on PayPal. Okay, so we have some questions that came in. All right, so the first one is going to be from Susanna. And let me go ahead and click on this. And Kiki and Ruth, I see your questions also. Okay. Hello, Allison. Love your readings. Oh, thank you so much. What message Spirit has for me today? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Well, that one wanted to come out, and that is what? Oh, beautiful. King of Cups. Okay, let's get two more cards. We have King of Cups that flew out. Then we have the King of Wands and the Sun card. Oh my God, beautiful cards. So we have two kings, King of Cups, King of Wands, and the Sun card. This is the most positive card in all of tarot. So let's start with the first card that came out. This card flew out. It really wanted to come out. This is the King of Love, the King of Cups, water, right? This is going to be love, your emotions, your intuition, and your connection to source. It is that mind, body, soul connection going up. It's not just the heart, it's the mind too. He just happens to be the most intuitive of all the kings. He explores his emotions to a very deep level. You see, he's at the bottom of the stream, the ocean. He goes all the way down. Traditionally, it's the ocean, and he explores it. And he is so in tune with himself that he really doesn't even show his emotion at that point, because he knows himself so well. He is not into drama. He can sit in very peaceful, calm, emotional state. He has the discipline. That is something that's coming through. It's also about you getting in touch with your intuition in your relationship to your environment, because the kings have that outward focus into the environment. That is a message that's definitely coming through. Then we have the King of Wands. This king is all about self-actualization. He has his eye on the prize, and he is going to win. This is you using your emotional strength and knowledge and your intuition to win. These two are working together in tandem. He is all about winning, and this is you tapped in to the unseen. He has intuition too, but he has the most intuition of all the kings. So this is you keeping your eye on the prize, knowing that you have all of that energy inside you and how you're able to direct it to go ahead and create this life that you're looking to manifest in. Then we have the last card, which is the Sun card. This is the most positive card in all of the tarot. This is you following your inner joy, your enlightenment towards peace and happiness and beauty. This is your inner beauty, your inner child, following that sense of joy and enlightenment to give you success. Success is what's coming in. So that's something that Spirit wants to tell you, in whatever arena it's going to be. It will be in the 3D, but it has to do with your emotions and you taking action, because they're working in tandem. So follow your inner joy and see where it takes you, because to me, this is success. This is mental health, spiritual health, and physical health that would be coming in with this card when you're doing what is in alignment for you, when you're following your true, authentic self, your inner beauty, your inner joy. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. What a powerful message is coming through for you. Thank you for your question, Susanna. All right, let's go back to the next one's going to be from Kiki. Let me pull it up. Okay, and Kiki says, birthday blessings. Oh, thank you very much. And first live reading here. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's a lot of fun. It's a great community. Have financial problems, have more debt than income, looking for answers and blessings. When will my home property sell? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. All right. When will, let's see, your answers and blessings. When will my home property sell? We have the Four of Swords, we have the Two of Pentacles, and we have the Knight of Wands. Okay. We have the Four of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. So what this is telling me is that this is a time for you to take a break. This is a time for rest, relaxation, and recovery for you. This is a moment for you to catch your breath and to get your second wind. This could be you just taking a break from everything, just even if it's at home on the couch, just relaxing and catching your breath for a minute. This is going to be something that's very restorative for you. I think if you're at your wit's end, this is something that you need to relax and regain composure again. This is you balancing work and play. So this is going to be like your finances and home. This is you getting some balance in your life. Now, I just want to show you this. There's a troll under the bridge. When I read this, what I see is that, you know, you need balance, right? This Two of Pentacles, and Pentacles is your finances, because another word for Pentacles is coins. So we're looking at that in the 3D, balancing things that are coming in. Because when you go too far in one way or the other, you're thrown off balance, and that's when you're going to trip and fall. It's really important to get some balance and perspective in your life. The other thing is, there might be somebody in your energetic field that wants to see you fail. They want to see you fall. That is something that's coming in. Now, this could be somebody that's around you, a friend, family member, a stranger, maybe a neighbor. This can also be something in your subconscious. When your subconscious mind wants to self-sabotage you, there could be something up that's a sticking point. For example, if you wanted to sell your house, maybe there's something coming up subconsciously that's interfering. An example of that, let's say you're getting your house ready for showing, and you know people are going to be there in a couple of hours, so you're getting everything fine-tuned, you know, you're staging, you're doing everything you need to do. And then all of a sudden, just saying, all of a sudden, you spill a bottle of wine all over the carpet. You've just sabotaged yourself, and it could be something going on a subconscious level. Yeah, I'm just, you know, it's something where you're just like, oh my God, it like ruined the showing, right? It's that kind of energy. Like, I know someone's going to come. They said they wanted to pay cash. They're qualified. We already had them pre-qualified. You know, all these different things. And then something crazy like that happens, and it's a turnoff. Or, you know, there's like something that happens that could be self-sabotage. I'm not saying that that's what's happening. I'm just saying, when this character appears, that tells me that there's something going on around you in that energetic field. So that could be something that's interfering with the sale. But for me, one of the big things is for you to relax and recover, to not have the nervous energy, not stress, and not be at your wit's ends. It's to take that step for yourself and recover and get the balance back in your life. Because the last card that's here for you is the Knight of Wands. This is you being on that mission now. This is you pursuing your passion. So when that balance comes in and you have that restorative rest, now you're on a mission, you're oriented, you're focused, you're pursuing your passion that's represented by her red dress, which is to sell your home. I think that you're in a better space. I think that your energy is better, and that is going to attract this abundance and prosperity. It attracts people to you in the energetic field. So that means maybe your realtor is going to work better. More people are seeing it on Zillow and Redfin. If whatever country you're in, whatever you're using for that, they're seeing it. They're attracted to it. More is coming in because of the energy. And that is real when you put that out there, right? This is you, though, on a mission, because every night is on a mission and you are pursuing your passion in this card. Remember, he is the builder in the tarot. It's a female in this deck, but at the end of the day, it is that energy of being a builder. Focus, but also rest and recovery is coming in. So I hope that helps. Thank you for your question and welcome. All right, let me go back. All right, so the next one is from Ruth. Welcome, Ruth. All right, Ruth is also a member. Welcome. In fact, I'm going to put your name in here because I know you're still going to be here. Well, I hope so. So, Ruth, I'm going to put you in there. Jody, I saw you earlier. Oops, I just dropped it. Hold on. Okay, let me put that over there. We'll do that later. All right, so this one is going to be from Ruth, and she writes, "Hi, Allison. I'm a newbie and have truly been enjoying your channel for a few weeks now. I would like to know what Spirit wants me to know. By the way, I'm a Virgo too, 9/4. Hey, Virgo. Yay. I'm glad. Welcome. All right. So here we go. Wasn't this a week? I mean, I know that the 4th was the week before, but my God, was this a week or what? Wow. All right. So let's see. I'm actually going to get a different deck. Let me go ahead and do this. Use the Light Seers deck. All right. All right. So what does Spirit want you to know today? We have the King of Wands. We have the Ace of Swords and the High Priestess. Wow. So we have the King of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the High Priestess. So this is all about you keeping your eye on the prize. This is you knowing exactly what you want. This is you being bold and courageous, taking a lot of steps forward. This is you knowing how to use your charm and your charisma to make things happen. So that's going to be like networking, knowing the right people, and not feeling shy for asking for help. Asking, that's what networking is about. And that's not in a negative way. Sometimes people put a negative spin on it. It's a positive thing. Hey, I'm going to do this project. Can you help me? Or do you know anyone that has this skill set? You're networking because this king wants to win. He has his eye on the prize. And this has come up several times tonight. This is you winning. This is you winning the war, even if you lose a few battles, because not everything is perfect. At the end of the day, you get what you want. That is your strength and courage. This is you tapping into this beautiful fire, taking action. Then we have this Ace of Swords. This is you standing in your truth. This is the ace of clarity, of truth, of communication. This is you getting it clear in your mind on what exactly is going on around you, what direction does you want to go in, and who you are. For you to stand in your truth, to have that inner knowing in your true authentic self. And that's a lot of clarity that's coming in. It's not just looking outward, it's also being able to look inward. And self-knowledge is some of the hardest knowledge that you can gain, but you look at yourself and that is where you get so much information, and it helps guide you in the direction that you want to go in to win, right? That's what's coming in. Get that clarity, have these aha moments, these epiphanies, be able to communicate your truth. Then the last card that's here for you is the High Priestess. This is talking about you tapped into your inner knowing to source. This is you as a very spiritual individual having this beautiful energy. Look at this beautiful, beautiful energy. That is you with your connection up to source. If you've been watching me, you know what I say. with that Ace of Cups, well, this is the High Priestess. It is going to be that mind, body, soul connection up to source. I do that because I see energy going straight up, and it's represented in this card. That is what I see when I'm able to look at people that have a deep spiritual connection. Your energy goes up, and it's like a pillar, a giant pillar. This is pink. To me, this is your beautiful heart chakra open. This is your connection to source, to love, and to the universe. This is telling me that that is the divine in you. That is you knowing the divine is in you. That is you self-actualizing. This is your inner knowing to your true authentic self, opening up to the universe. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. You might even have a Christ consciousness moment when you are tapped into this type of energy. And when that happens, you'll know, because it's otherworldly. You know it's not from here. I've had it happen twice. And it opens wide up. And it's, for me, it was pink and gold. And it opens wide up. That's what the universe wants to tell you. Trust your inner knowing, your true authentic self. And that is a combination for clarity, truth, and winning. Wow. Ruth, welcome. I love it. Thank you for also being a member of the channel. All right, that's what's coming in. Okay, now I'm going to go over here really quick. Let me just refresh this. I'm going to go ahead and check. Hi, Anna Maria. There's so many Anna Marias here. Amanda, hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. You're welcome, Kiki. Yeah, it's beautiful, Ruth. Really. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to do Venmo really quick. All right, so this is for Amanda. Okay, here we go. So Amanda has a question that says, do you have a message for me from the universe or my mom? Okay, which would you like? It's got to be one or the other. Do you want to have a message from the universe or from your mom? So Amanda, let me know. She did. It's $20. If it's the right Amanda. Amanda, if you're watching, I need to know, you asked basically two different questions. I need to know if you want to know what the universe wants to tell you or what your mom wants to tell you. Your mom. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Okay. What does your mom want to tell you? All right, here we go. We have the Five of Swords, we have the Page of Wands, and we've got the Justice card. Okay. We've got the Five of Swords, the Page of Wands, and the Justice card. So your mom wants to tell you that she sees you in some type of discord. So your mom is seeing this. Now, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And your mom is telling you to work through something. That this is a shift that she wants to see take place. Because when you're in this energy, it's very uncomfortable. And again, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And your mom wants to see you shift. This kind of energy, like let's say you have an argument with somebody and something is said and you can't unsay it. Like let's say like words are exchanged in the heat of the moment. And you go, oh God, I wish I wouldn't have said that. Or you're on the receiving end of it and you're just like, oh shit, that's how they really feel. Or that's, whatever the situation is. And you can't take it back and you can't unsee it, right? All of that information. And that's what's happened here. Something has penetrated your protective shield, right? And this is something your mom is seeing. She sees you as getting hurt by something that's going on right now. So she wants to make sure that you're aware of that. She sees it. She wants you to see it. And that's the way it gives you something to do to get out of that situation. To be aware of it is the first step, and then to make a move. Because the next card that's here is the Page of Wands, and this is just taking that first step. That first step is about action. That first step is you, first of all, acknowledging it. And if you've already acknowledged it, then this is you trying to remove it. So maybe it's a person, a place, a thing, something. It could be a memory. Start that process. If this is grief, if there's something that's coming in that you're grieving over, this is you starting that process to work through that. This could be, because grief is intense. Now, this is not the card of grief, but it can play into that depending on what stage of grief you're at. Thing with that grief is you just don't want to stay there, because, oh my God, you can stay there for so long when you're in so much pain and you really love someone, and it's hard to make that shift because you're overwhelmed. People can stay in that place for years, and it's a matter of learning to maneuver through that grief, the different stages. Then you end up dropping that black cloak of grief, and then you're able to start embracing life again. And it might not be easy at first, but you start making that first step to get there. And that's how you start pulling yourself out of that. That can be a deep, dark depression. And when you start making that shift, you do that. But she sees you being trapped in your head and being hurt by something. That's coming through. So take that action and shift it out of there. She wants you to be positive and high vibing. She wants you to stand in your true, authentic self, to act with integrity. This could be something that's coming in. This could be in a contract. This could be marriage. This could be in a business association agreement type of thing. This could be maybe you have your own business. Maybe you have a book deal. Whatever it is, this is something where she wants you to stand in your truth, stand in integrity. You know what is right from wrong. You stand up for yourself. You protect others kind of energy. So if you have children, this is you protecting the innocent. And if you're an attorney, this is you standing in your power, knowing right from wrong, and acting from an ethical point of view. This is you really standing in your truth. And I think that your mom wants you to see it, because one of the things I just want to show you, she really wants you to see it. She wants you to see who you are. So that could even be, for me, when I read into that, that's you knowing that you are noble. That is you knowing your true authentic self, whether the people around you know you are noble, Source knows you're noble, and you in your heart know you're noble. Again, if the people around you don't know it, what matters is this, and your mom knows you're noble. So this is, if you've strayed from that, this is an excellent opportunity for you to come back to who your true essence is. To come and stand in your power of your true authentic self, of being a noble individual, knowing right from wrong, and standing up for who you are in your true authentic self. So this is just taking that first step to maneuver out of that. Does that make sense, Amanda? Thank you for your question. Okay. So Radhika, I'm coming back to you. I did not forget you, dear. At all. All right. Every night is different. Oh my God, you're gonna make me cry. I've been crying all week. Look at my eyes. No makeup anymore. I can't even see straight. Oh, I love you, Amanda. Healing to you. You're welcome. Okay, so the next one is going to be for Radhika. So this is going to be, I'm going to read her question. I love you, Radhika. Thank you for being here tonight. Hi, Allison. Thank you for the lovely Cancer Zodiac reading, as well as the daily readings. You're welcome. Love you. I love seeing all your decks and your unique understanding and connection with each of them. Thank you. My question for today is, what does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you. Love, Radhika. Thank you, Radhika. Love you. I don't know if you're still watching right now live. I know that you're in a different time zone, so I hope you're here. And then I can put your name in the bowl too. All right. So this is a good time. Where are we at? Oh, this is an excellent time. I've gone a little over. Let's do final call. It's yeah, let's do final call right now. So anybody watching, and if you have a question you want to ask, this is an excellent time for you to go ahead and submit a question. If you don't know what to ask, you can just say, what does the universe want to tell me today? Or like what Amanda did, what does her mom want to tell her today? So you can do whatever it is that you want. Okay, here we go. So this is for Radhika. What does the universe want to tell Radhika today? We have the 10 of Wands. We have the World card. And we have the Hanged Man. Oh my God, look at these cards. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the World card. And we have the Hanged Man. This is really talking about you laying down some burdens. Radhika, if you're carrying a lot of weight on your shoulders right now, this is you just putting down things that are not serving you, things you don't need to carry around anymore. This is you lightening your load, being light, happy, light as a feather, because we've got the World card. This is that transitionary card. You're getting ready to walk through that new gateway, that new chapter in your life. And this is you taking that one last look over your shoulder. You're looking at the old way, the old life, the old path, as you're walking into this new version of you, this new life. You're starting a new chapter. This is the 21 in the major arcana. As you're getting ready to cycle back to the Fool, which is the first card of the major arcana, it's the 0. And as you start there, that is the next chapter of your life that you take that leap of faith from the purity of your heart. This is where you're at right now. This is you. You're taking that big step into the Fool. Right? This is that transitionary card. This is what the universe is saying, but you want to go light. Leave your burdens behind. Leave stuff behind from your past. Release what no longer serves you. People, places, things, ideas, leave it because you're walking through light. Look, she's not taking anything with her. Light. Look at the chakra colors. She is going light. You don't need to take any type of baggage, no garbage, nothing. Just go light. Go in there with these light codes. Then we've got the Hanged Man. This is the last card that Spirit wants to show you. This is you taking a time out. This is you looking at things differently, gaining enlightenment. This is you being in this type of pose that's going to be very relaxing, very inviting. It's allowing you to get a lot of blood going to your head. It's allowing you to get that circulation, new perspective, new points of view. It's allowing you to get new emotional perspective also. And I love this. This is really telling me that it's an excellent opportunity for you to be tapped into the universe. When I look at this, this is you being tapped in. It's not just taking a time out and getting that perspective. Her finger is tapping in. So that tells me that it's a deep connection. It's a spiritual connection that's coming in for you, not just taking that time out, but you're tapped into the universe. You're tapped into universal consciousness. And that is a big shift that's coming. When you're with the world and universal consciousness, and you could even say that this is the universe, right? In this deck, well, they're calling it the world. Well, this can be the universe. So this is that, I think you're just tapped into this universal consciousness. It's all it is you just need to release these burdens that you're carrying around, these things that are weighing you down, responsibilities, and they could be things that people have dumped off on you. It could be their baggage, and you need to just give their baggage back to them. That's what the universe wants to tell you, Radhika. Thank you for your question. All right, let's see. Yep, final call. Thank you, Rodika. Yay! Well, you're just in time because we're also going to do the member shout out soon too. All right. All right, here we go. So again, final call. I'm going to check in just a second. And we're also going to do the members shout out. So if you are a member, please go ahead and sign off in the chat now. I want to make sure, I know I saw people that were members before, but I want to make sure you're still here, because if your name is pulled, you got to be able to give us a question, right? So let me go ahead and get the bowl. Jody, are you still here? I'm just going to, I know I saw people earlier. Ruth, are you still here? I know Ava's here, Sherry's here, Ken's here. Is Linda here tonight? The other moderator? We haven't seen her for a while. Well, hold on, Ruth. Don't post your question yet. Okay, so Ruth is here. Jody is here. Okay. And any other members here now? Radhika, I know. I got you in the bowl. No, Linda. Okay. All right. Any other members? This is it. So anybody that's just joining us that you're wondering what I'm doing. So when you become a member of the channel, and I do these lives, I go live twice a week, Tuesdays and then Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're a member and you're watching live, I do a shout out. I put your name in the bowl. I'm going to mix it up and I'll pull a name out and you get to answer or ask, you get to ask a question for free and I'll answer it for free. It's a complimentary question. You figure I go live twice a week, You're next. Are you a member or did you already submit a question? I'm going to check questions again, just to let you know. But anyways, so your name will go in the bowl. You figure I go live twice a week, so maybe 8 or 9 times out of the month. If you watch every time, your name goes in the bowl. I mean, what a deal. And especially because right now, not all the members are showing up. So that means your chances to win are super high. So why not? Okay, so again, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and just squish everybody's names up because sometimes they stick together. So I want to make sure they're all separate. Hold on. Okay. All right. So that's it, right? Okay. So that's it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and choose someone and then I'm going to answer your questions. So get it ready. So this is going to be Sherry. Okay. Sherry. And Sherry's a moderator. Oh, I got to say all the moderators, they have their own membership. So they are always in the bowl too, because they are here every week and they're working. So, it's a great thing for them too. So Sherry, think of a question and I'll let you post that in the chat. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to check really quick. I am going to just double check to see if any more questions came in while you're posting your question. Just trying to log in really quick. Sherry. All right, so let's see what is happening now on PayPal. I'm going to see if anybody submitted a question. Nope. Okay, Robert, I thought you said that you submitted a question. I guess I'm wrong. You said you were next. Are you joining a membership or no? All right, so what does the universe want you to know? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right, so I am going to do this deck, this beautiful, gorgeous, lush deck. All right, here we go. All right, what does the universe want to tell Sherry today? We have the Wheel of Fortune, Sherry, first card out. Oh my God, I'm telling you, this is the high vibing channel. Every time you guys get it, it's the best energy. Oh, with the Queen of Pentacles. Let me show you the cards in a second. And oh my God, Sherry, look at this. The Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the tarot. All of them are actually, but this is considered the most positive card in all of the tarot deck. Oh my God. Wheel of Fortune. This is luck and right timing. The wheel is spinning in your favor right now, Sherry. This is everything lining up for you right now. It's always up to you to use your discernment to see what is good and what is bad, because the universe will present you with both options all the time. But it's always up to you to grab that wheel and make it happen. Wow, how beautiful. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles, and she knows her worth and value. She plans and she prepares for the future. She's grounded, stable, secure. She's very practical, and this is an energy that's coming in for you. She attracts abundance and prosperity. This is an energy that's definitely coming in for you. So this is you planning and preparing for your future and stepping into your power. That's what's coming in, because look what's before you. The Sun card. This is the most positive card in the tarot. I'm going to say it over and over. This is you following your inner joy, your inner love, your inner knowing, your inner child. This is you opening up to the cosmos. Look at that energy. This is you opening up to source, up to spirit. This is you opening up to the world itself on a cosmic level. It's just like everything opens wide up. When you're in that vibration, when you're in that frequency, doors open. Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun card. Sherry, everything is before you. It really and truly is. This is you enjoying who you are in this life from this positive point of view. This is you having this type of victory and success in life. In the spirit world, in the material world, the physical realm, it doesn't matter. This is just like success all the way around. This is excellent for your mental health, your physical health, your financial health. That's what this card represents. But it's you following your inner joy. That's what leads to that type of success that's coming in for you. Wow. Luck and right timing. It's happening now for you. Everything is lining up. Wow. I mean, like relationships, finances, it's all going to be lining up. Now, I just want to say these two cards are major arcana, so that's a big sweeping energy. So we're looking at months and years, but that's the universe lining things up with divine timing. Oh my gosh, Sherry, how awesome. Congratulations. Wow. Very cool. Oh my God. You're welcome. Enjoy that one. That's awesome. I'm telling you, this is the high vibing channel. Wow. Every time I do the members, it's just incredible. All right. So next question, and then I'll do the collective. I think this is the last one. I'm not really sure. I'll have to double check. Oh no, we still have a few more. I didn't see that. Okay. So again, final call. If anybody's watching and you have a question you want to ask, now is the time to submit it. Okay, so the next one is from Sabrina, and she writes, "Hi, Allison, love your show and my reading with you. Yay, that was fun. I booked another one. Good. There's no limit on the amount that you can book right now. I have a special. If you're just getting here, I have a special on my site. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, or any of the 1-hour services for tarot manifestation or raising your vibration, now is the time. I have 15% off. You have to go on the site and book it. It takes it off automatically. Now is the time. Space is limited. All right. Retirement. It will look good on you, Sherry. Oh my God, you're going to love it. I love it. All right. So this next one is from, oh my God, sorry, Sabrina, I didn't read your question. I got sidetracked on the booking. So she says, "What does the tree in my front yard think of me?" Oh my God, I love you. So for all the people that are into trees and you have conversations with trees, you'll love this. What does the tree in my front yard think of me, Sabrina? Okay, let's find out. Okay, so this is going to be your tree. All right, let's get connected to that tree. We have the Three of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, and the Star card. Oh my God. We have Three of Cups, we have the Six of Swords, and we have the Star card. So what am I getting? I'm getting that this tree is high vibing and loving you. I get that you go and you ground yourself in nature, and that tree is part of it. It's this type of connection that's coming in. It is a cosmic connection. It is a world connection. It is Mother Nature. If you guys don't know, I am, like I said, did that Charlie Kirk thing, and I love him. I am not a conservative Christian. I believe in, for me, my God would be more nature oriented, because that's what I relate to. So this to me is you being out in the universe, being out in nature, really getting grounded, enjoying this high vibing energy. This is a card of celebration, of life, of celebrating friendships. Everybody is different, and they're all high vibing and loving each other. That is you with your tree. Your tree has a root system that is interconnected throughout the earth, maybe other plants, bushes, trees. bugs that are under the ground, mold, fungus, whatever is going to be in that soil, and it's all interconnected. It's a what's the word I'm looking for? It is a communication system that's coming in. It's huge. We have the Six of Swords. I think you trimmed your tree and your tree wasn't happy about it, actually. I think that this is saying that the tree was hurt by it, and it wasn't a very pleasant experience for your tree. I do feel that maybe you trimmed it back severely, and maybe to shape it, or you had an arborist come in or something like that. But this Six of Swords is saying that the swords cut it. So it left like a lot of branches behind it, went on to a calmer time, but it did not feel good. I'm getting that it's just something that, I guess it was like a necessary thing that had to be done. Maybe some branches came down in a storm and then you had to reshape it, but it did not like having its limbs cut. We also have the Star. It sees its relationship to you as being interconnected through the cosmos. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. I think that you have this type of connection with a tree in your front yard that is like a living, breathing connection where it's like a telepathy. It can sense into you and feel into you just like you can sense and feel into it. And maybe it tells you things through images in the mind, maybe words, maybe songs, numerology, but that you have this interconnective relationship, but it's cosmic. It's something that is not like obviously the English language, right? It's a different type of connection, but that's what your tree thinks of you. Your tree loves you. Did not like getting trimmed. I was going to say that, but this is something I just want you to see the color of this. We're looking at your crown chakra. It is like that telepathy going through back and forth. So definitely you have that communication. That's what your tree wants to tell you. Your tree loves you. Your tree is very connected to you, does not want to be trimmed again. Just saying. All right, thank you for your question. Just saying. All right. So I'm going to double check really quick, and then I'm just going to refresh really quick, and then no more questions will come in. I'm just going to answer what we have left. I'm just going to double check. Where is it? Okay, we have one that kind of came in for, oh wait, that's a session. Never mind. Someone just booked a session. So that's not a question. Okay, let me go into, hold on. Let me go. All right, so we've got that. And let me just double check Stripe. Okay, so that is it. No more questions. I'm going to answer the ones that are here. Hi, nice to see you. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm going to go into the next one. Okay, so this next one is from Margot in Pennsylvania, and she writes, "Hi, Allison, love your show. Will I find love before Valentine's Day?" Thanks, Margot from Pennsylvania. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Let's go ahead and find out. Okay, will you find love before Valentine's Day? And for people outside the United States, Valentine's Day is February 14th. Okay. Here we go. All right, so will Margot find love before Valentine's Day? We have the Chariot, victory and success. We have the Tower, oops. And then we have the King of Wands. Tower is a good card. It's not always bad. So we have the Chariot, the Tower, two major arcanas, and the King of Wands. So this is really telling me victory and success is coming in. Will you find love before Valentine's Day? Well, now time is difficult in the tarot, but I would say yes. This is telling me that it's you trusting your inner knowing, trusting your intuition as guidance for you to be able to find that person. You'll know it. I think you'll know it when you see them, right? You'll feel it. You'll have that type of rapport with them. Then we have the Tower. This is you having some major revelations. To me, this is really talking about you seeing things very clearly. With the Chariot, with the Tower, this is victory and success. You're having a lot of release, a lot of revelations coming in that's allowing you to get this victory and success. Part of your victory and success is seeing very clearly, having these revelation moments. Now, the revelations could be good and bad. The revelation could be that person's right for you. It doesn't always have to be negative. It could be just a major revelation, a tower moment. Maybe you're just walking along, you think everything is one thing, or maybe you're actually on a date with somebody else, and then you meet this other person and it's like starstruck. You know that they're the one, and then it's you navigating your way through it. So you're going to have some major revelation come in, but that's where you get your eye on the prize. These two cards are victory. This is literally victory and success, but this king is a winner. This king always wins. It's his strength, courage, and determination to really get what he wants. And that's what's coming in for you. Again, sometimes these are not pleasant experiences, but they clear that path. And the tower moment is coming, good or bad. It's coming in for you to be able to get what it is that you want. A path has to be cleared. This could even be if you're in a relationship right now and maybe there's no love in it. Maybe it's just stagnant. Maybe it's just something that you're doing because it's routine. Maybe it's a friends with benefits kind of thing. Maybe that's what needs to be released, because you can't do that if you're really looking for love. You need that friends with benefits, if that's what it is. I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying you need that gone. That's energy in your field, and that will repel real love from coming at you because your attention is elsewhere. And if you're having sex with them, that's in your energetic field. You need to get that out of yourself. You need to do some type of a cleanse, and part of that is time. That way the new person can come in and you've got all your attention on them and they are on you. When if they're in a relationship, reverse it. That's not healthy, and it doesn't make you feel like you're the number one priority. You're just kind of there. So think about that, right? This is just telling me that some release is going to come in, but you are absolutely getting love by Valentine's Day. Those two cards, I would say it. But again, divine timing. All right, thank you for your question. All right, I think we have one more, and then I'm going to do I've got one more, and then I'm going to do the reading for the collective. This is, where is it? There we go. Okay, this is Heidi from New York, and she writes, "Hi, Allison. Will I find love this year? Love you and thank you." Heidi from New York, love your live shows and your Scorpio videos. Oh, thank you, Heidi. Thank you very much. Okay, let's go ahead and answer this, and then I'll do the reading for the collective. Okay. Will you find love this year? This is for Heidi from New York. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands, we have the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. So we've got the Nine of Wands, the Empress, and the Knight of Cups. So this is really telling me that this is you. I feel like you're really tired. I feel like you've got strength and stamina and you've got determination, but you're really, really tired. You're burned out. In fact, this is that wounded warrior type energy. You see, she's not really happy about looking for love, but she's strong and she's determined and she's still holding a torch. She still has that energy of wanting that, but she's extremely exhausted. So will you find love this year? Yeah, but you really need to recover yourself. So that's you taking a time out and doing that rest and recovery for yourself. Maybe getting more sleep. If you've got vacation time at work, take it. Take it. It's there for a reason. You need to rest and recover. Even if you don't go anywhere, stay home and just do nothing for a couple of days. Treat yourself to that, because you need that. You need this restorative energy to come in. You need this repair work done, because I feel like you're really tired. If you can go away for a weekend and do something pleasant, do it. Like, go somewhere different just so it's a new environment that can be regenerative for you, or just stay in the hotel for the weekend and sleep, whatever it is that will really restore you, that will bring you pleasure. I would definitely do that. The other card that's here for you is the Empress. This is about you taking that time to be very creative about finding love. You can't be creative when you're burned out like this. That's why you really need to get your energy under control. If you have somebody around you that's an energy vampire, someone that's draining you, then that might also be something that's coming in right now that you need to release, because it's kind of one of those things, like, let's say it's a friend, doesn't even have to be a romantic partner. Let's just say it's a friend or a family member, and you talk to them on the phone a lot, or you go out to dinner, you spend time with them. Well, when you leave that person, and if you are drained, if you're very tired, you need to look at that. That means they're sucking your energy. They're an energy vampire. It is a real thing, and that might be part of what's happening here. You need to look at where your energy is going and how you're spending it, because I feel like for you to be able to give birth to something new, to have this love and this relationship, this is your inner beauty. You're not feeling, you're beautiful, but you're not feeling it because your energy is overtaxed. Once you get that under control, then you step into this position as the Empress, and then your inner beauty just shines right through, and you're able to attract a lot of love, abundance, partners your way. Everyone, you'll be able to attract friendship your way too, because you become attractive and you become a magnet with your energy. The last card that's here is the Knight of Cups. This is Prince Charming energy, the Knight of Love. Every knight is on a mission, and this is for love, and that is your mission. Restore your energy, tap into your heart, and lead from your heart, and that's when the magic happens, and it comes in, because these two cards are all about making something beautiful happen in your life. So yeah, you will absolutely find love. It's just getting your energy under control. It's that simple. It really is that simple for you, because this is lining up for you. It's beautiful. All right, that's what the universe wants to tell you today about love. And Scorpio energy, yeah, this is lining up for you, and we're getting ready to go into Scorpio season after Libra, I know, but we're getting ready to go. We're coming up on it, right? All right, thank you for your question. Okay, here we go. What is this? Where is it? Okay. All right, so now I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. All right, so this is for everybody that is watching now in the replay or whenever this video finds you. All right, and I'll just take a moment. Again, I'm running a special on my site. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, a missing person consultation, or if you'd like to do tarot manifestation, raising your vibration, definitely go ahead and book that. It's going to go fast. You can also go ahead and sign up for the free newsletter on my site. You will be the first to know anytime I run a special, or when I'm traveling, if I'm going to your area, you will be the first to know. After that, then I open it up to the general public. All right, so here we go. What does the universe want to tell everybody today? Oh, yeah, star card, I love it. Ace of Cups, the Ace of Love. And oh my God, this is beautiful considering everything that's gone on this week. We have the Star card, the Ace of Love, the Ace of Cups, and Prince Charming. We have the Knight of Cups. So the Star card, hope, faith, healing, and renewal. Wow. Do we all need that after this week? What a trying week for the world itself and for individuals, because we all feel that residual effect, right? This is bringing that in. This comes after the Tower. So after you have that big release, the revelation, releasing what no longer serves you. Remember, the Tower is the universe coming in and releasing what no longer serves you, whereas the Death card is you making the conscious effort to release. This is a lot of healing coming in after a lot of possibly tragedy or trauma release that's coming in, a lot of revelations that are coming in. We've had a lot of revelations this week. We're looking at Charlie Kirk. We're looking at, I can't think of her name right now, the woman that was stabbed on, what was it? You guys know I don't watch the news. It was like on a bus or a train, the Ukrainian woman. And then we had 9/11. We have the Epstein files. I mean, there's like so much shit and all these different distractions to keep you away from looking at different things. So it's like a lot of healing is coming in. Charlie Kirk, I mean, like I said, I am not a conservative Christian Catholic, but I have to tell you, I love common sense. I love rationale. I love treating other people with respect and love. And I like living in what I would call normal. And that's what I think he kind of represented. I don't have all of his views, but I loved what he tried to do, to have a logical, rational debate with someone. I love that. And I loved watching the people that couldn't formulate an argument, that were attacking him, and he would rationalize with them, and they would be like, oh. I mean, it was like great. I mean, not everybody did that, but it was nice to see people have a dialogue back and forth of opposing viewpoints. I love it. Anyways, that was such a horrible fucking tragedy. I can't even believe it. That brings a lot of healing that's coming in. Like I said, I love common sense, and that really hit an incredible nerve in me. A loving family man gone. So here we go. We have this beautiful connection to source. We have this hope, faith, healing, and renewal coming in, especially after this tragic week. And, that's what's happening on the world scale. What's happening in your own individual life? You might have your own personal tragedies that you're going through. I know a lot of people that have been booking with me, they've had the loss of loved ones, or they're celebrating, not celebrating, but they'll book on the anniversary of the death of a loved one. And that is common, by the way. That's not just a one-off or a random. A lot of people do that. And so this is a lot of healing that's coming in, but it's a renewal in self. It's a renewal in your faith. And it's just a renewal, I think, in humanity. I think that some lines have been drawn, and I think that we're starting to see it. And this is when you're choosing your tribe. You're choosing people that are positive, loving, high vibing, or you're choosing people that are spiraling out, people that are tricks. Sorry, I just saw what that did. YouTube does that to me every time, at the same time, every time I go live. You're either choosing this beautiful, loving vibration and people that share that same frequency, even though we're all different, or you're watching people that are spiraling out, people that are out of control, people that are mentally unstable, and you're seeing this split happen in society. And that's what's coming through. But you're seeing a lot of people here that a lot of healing is coming in. And that's a good thing, because it's not all negative. There's a lot of beauty. This reading is all love, by the way. Hope, faith, healing, and renewal. The Ace of Love. This is everybody right here. This is you. You are connected to the Creator. It's your heart going up into source, going out into the world. Your heart is connecting to the person next to you, and so on and so on. We are all connected through love, and it's a powerful energy, and it starts right here, and you nurse it, and you work it, and you give it strength, and it's like your heart is a muscle, and you work it. You have bitterness or cynicism, knock it off, brush it off. That shows itself when someone has had idealistic attitudes at one time, and the world knocked them down. Get rid of that, knock it off, get stronger, strengthen that heart muscle, and step back into this beauty of love. Know that you are worthy and deserving of love, and so is the person next to you. It's right here. It's coming through loud and clear. It is that mind-body-soul connection going up to source. It's allowing you to be in that flow, to attract abundance and prosperity coming into your way. This is also a reminder that you are noble. Do not forget that. You are noble, and act that way. Again, whether the people around you know it or not, you know it, and so does Source. To act that way and carry yourself that way, especially in this world that we live in. This is you being your true authentic self, standing in integrity. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming off this card. This is an ace, so all aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings, and that's what's coming in. The last card we have for everyone tonight is the Knight of Cups. This is that beautiful Prince Charming energy. This is you following your heart, bringing your cup of love forward as you walk forward into your future, into this stage of your life. your mission, because every night is on a mission, is to bring your heart forward. It's for you to follow your heart, to stay true to your authentic self, your sacred self. And that's what the message is coming through tonight. It's a beautiful, beautiful image. If you are single and looking for love, it's you to put yourself out there. We know that that is a position of being very vulnerable. You might get hurt, you might not, depending on if you find love. The whole point is you have to put yourself out there if that's what you are looking for. But again, it's all from the heart. All of this, it's all heart. It's all heart. Choose love, not fear. There's no fear here. It's beautiful. All right, everybody. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thank you for being here, and thank you to all the members for being here. I appreciate it. And everybody that asked the question, sending you lots of love. I'll see you next time. I go live next time on Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hit the notification bell so you see me go live. All right, everybody. Lots of love. Bye for now. Bye, everybody. Ken, Ava, Sherry, Ruth, Jody, Radhika. I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. Hi, Jeanette. Nice to see you. All right. Bye.